I first became acquainted with the Ukrainian author of this book, Adoriana Marik, over 20 years ago. I was searching online for a Ukrainian nanny to move to America and take care of my 2 young children while I built a busy law practice. I am part Polish, and I've always been fascinated with Eastern Europe. The rich cultural history, the many lyrical languages, and the sumptuous food. I contacted a young woman named Inna Marik, a 19-year-old who was eager to leave Mariupol, Ukraine, and move to the United States. Unfortunately, it was too difficult for Inna to obtain a work visa, so I ended up hiring a Polish nanny. Inna and I remained in close touch over the years, with her younger sister, Adoriana, sometimes sending me artwork and hand-drawn cards she created. Inna eventually moved to the U.S. and married an American. When Russia invaded Ukraine in the early morning hours of February 24, 2022, I contacted Inna to see if Adoriana was still in Mariupol. The horrific images of Russia's merciless attack on the seaport city sent chills up my spine. Was Adoriana trapped inside one of those countless bombed-out apartment buildings? God forbid she was one of the many civilian corpses the drone imagery revealed to the world. Inna told me she did not know where Adoriana was, or if she had fled the carnage in Mariupol. She could not connect to Adoriana's cell phone, and she feared for her younger sister's life. It turns out, Adoriana was hiding with her beloved husky Yola in a basement shelter beneath a high-rise building in the center of Mariupol. Over 200 civilians hid in that shelter, enduring horrendous conditions. It was the middle of winter, and there was no heat underground, very little food or water, and no essential medicines. Adoriana was surrounded by suffering and death. She literally slept beside human corpses. After 5 weeks of hell, she emerged to the street above to see a city she no longer recognized. Russia had razed Mariupol to the ground. The story of how Adoriana escaped Mariupol illustrates one woman's indomitable spirit and will to survive. I contacted Adoriana by email in April 2022. She was living in a refugee hostel in the Czech Republic, with Yola still by her side. She told me about her experiences living underground and escaping through Russian-occupied territory in eastern Ukraine. I have represented many individuals suffering from PTSD in my law practice over the years. Some of them are war vets. Nevertheless, I have never met someone who experienced the same level of relentless, life-threatening trauma as Adoriana experienced in the early months of Russia's invasion. Her harrowing story begged to be written and shared.